Hey guys, YGO Black Mage here with a wind up deck profile update. Um, I've been able to finally complete the entire deck, main, extra, and side. I've already took this deck to a Winnabox and other locals. I won the box and I got second place at the second tournament, losing out to Dino Rabbits. So let's take a look at the deck. First, um, sorry. Lamp trying to fall down. 3 Wind Up Rabbit. Obvious staple. It is pretty much invulnerable. Gets your factory searches off. 3 Wind Up Magician. Pluses for you. It's without tour guides. It's my main looping play with Shark. I mean, with Shark you can double Ixies with it. You have 3 Sharks. This is an extremely broken card for the deck. It helps your plays go off. It corresponds perfectly with Magician to get that loop going, and it's always good to have in the hand because it always gives you extra plays and more versatility. We have 3 Wind Up Bats because they're for the loop obviously, but they're also really good. 1 card Xyz summons, brings back from the graveyard, just opens up more plays. I run 3 Wind Up Soldiers. This is my personal choice because I like having beaters in the deck. It's just because when you're going up against an anti-meta deck, you need beaters to get over stuff. So I like him for that reason. Plus, since I run this multitude of soldiers, I can make rank 5s fairly easy. And yeah, just beat stick. 2 hunters, I like 2 because I don't want to be screwed if I draw 1. And it's not necessarily dead in the hand because it corresponds with Shark and Instant Fusion for looping the opponent's hand. And 2 hunters. Also, when you finish the loop, you don't have to go into a 3rd rat. You can just bring out your 2nd hunter and attribute it so you can save a rat in your deck if you want. And I run 1 kitten because, really, there's so many ways to use and reuse this effect. It's so abusable with the amount of the rabbits and the rats you have in the deck. It's just super good at getting rid of Zenmates and other big monsters. Spell cards: Monster Reborn, Dark Hole, Heavy Storm, Mind Control, Pot of Avarice. All staples. Don't really need to explain those, hopefully. 3 MST. Once again, standard this format with Phoenix Chains and factories running around. I mean, you just need 3. 3 Wind Up Factory. Some people argue that you only need to run 2, but Factory's incredible. Whenever I open Factory, I usually win. I always want to open Factory in my opening hand because Factory's fucking broken, so why not run 3? Factory is amazing. Always run 3. My personal choice is 2 Duality. I've been on and off with this card. I've been thinking about dropping it at some point, but it helps with that first turn setup. I can side them out, so it's whatever for now. And then I run 2 Instant Fusions because just easier easy summons, gets another monster on the board, and without the tour guide engine, we need as much speed as we can get. Moving on to the traps, we have our Solemn Brigade staple, obviously. We have our Mirror Force, our Double Torrential, and a playset of Phoenix Chain. Okay, so there's the main deck for you guys. Here's the extra deck. Obviously, 3 Wind Up Carries in Mighty. Helps with the loop, searches decks for wind up monsters, so you can go into him and use him as a pathway to go into other big Xyz monsters. So obviously it's a shoo-in for 3 just because of the loop. Levier brings back your opponent's rabbits, has shenanigans with rabbit, just a bunch of shenanigans really. MX Saber Invoker. I run this card because it brings out Soldier. It's a 4th Zen Mighty that you can bring out after you loop your opponent to make tires. And this guy does come in handy a lot, surprisingly. 1 Giga Brilliant, because this guy can push for OTK so much. If you go 3 Zen Mighties, and this has 7,500 damage. So your opponent pays for one thing and they're dead. Leviathan Dragon, just because it's a beat stick if you need to run over something and you go into rank 3. Leviathan's the option. I hate the hell out of Acid Golem because it stops your special summoning. It's just terrible. Rank 4s, we have Utopia, and I take a Wind Up Zenmeister because there's no other real rank 4s to run. Plus, he's had his situations. Like, one time I was not drawing in it. Like, I had 2 factories, and I only had a Magician. So I summoned Magician, and then I, Monster Reborn, his level 4, went to Zenmeister, used his effect to set himself, and then I got my searches to go off. But, I'll probably drop him for, Daigusto Emerald when it's released in the TCG. We have the rank 5 Brigade, we have Tyrus, Adrius, and Zenmai. Each one's good in their own situations. Rank 5 is pretty easy to get out in the wind-up deck, and they can easily control the duel for you. And for our fusions, one Ojamanite and one Fusionist, because instant fusion either aids you in getting a Zenmighty, so Fusionist, or getting into that rank 5, which is Ojamanite. As far as the side deck is concerned, we have 2 Boundless Trap Hole. I just took out T-Kings to put this card on my side deck, primarily because I lost to Dino Rabbits in the finals, and I felt that I needed to side more for the Dino Rabbit matchup, because the deck is a bad match against Dino Rabbit, so I put these in the side deck. 2D Prison helps take care of Dino Rabbits again, and any anti-meta. 2 Snowman Eaters, just monster removal in the form of a monster, and it's really good because it's level 3, and you can go into instant Zenmighty with this. We have our triple Smashing Ground. I've decided to side 3 because Smashing Ground is so good in the side deck. Oh my god. Windups have trouble getting over big monsters. Secondly, monsters like Thunder King Ryo and Wayne go an absolute nuisance to this deck. And third, the Dino Rabbit matchup makes it that much easier. Gets rid of those Dolkas so easily, and if they lance it, it's like, sure, I'll just summon a hunter or a soldier and beat over it. 2 Chain Disappearances for Mirror Match, Karakuris, Inzectors. Really, there's a lot of utility in this card. I'm thinking about dropping it, though, because it's only good early game. I'm going to keep testing it. I haven't really gotten decided too much, but yeah, I'll keep testing it out. We have 2 Cyber Dragon. It's basically, against the anti-meta, it beats up other monsters, and it baits out their back rows. And also against the mirror match, you can Chimera Tech with it. There's only 14 cards in the extra for windups. The 15 card should be a Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon whenever I get it. So I need a Chimera Tech. If any of you have it, look at my trade video. I'm sure we could work something out. Anyways, 2D Fissures. Mainly I was starting to side this because it was a good counter side to decks that sided heavy hand traps, and it was also really good against Dark Worlds, another deck that I have a bad matchup against. But I was thinking about taking them out because they're super irrelevant in this format. Any deck in the big 3, they really don't care. They just walk around it. So yeah, guys, that was my wind-up deck. I hope you guys like it. Make sure to rate and subscribe. And yeah, I guess that's it. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.